It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, you have to wonder where their heads are at as they come in winless on the year at 0-10.
I think a lot of people expect rebuilding years to occur, but I don't think people expect to go 0 for the season in terms of wins.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
11. 12.
Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, and that is incomplete. The Steelers at 0-10 now on the year. And you kind of have to wonder, CD, where their heads are at with all of the struggles that they've had.
I would agree, and it's a great question because prior to the season, we all looked at this team, and we saw there were holes, and we thought, okay, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be, a tough year for them. But I don't think any one of us expected them to be 0-4 in terms of wins this season. They're going to fight hard now to try and find that one win.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
Into the hands of Nichols.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
On the give, this is Nichols.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
You look at his Steeler defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when you give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12, 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
11 MT.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The numbers a week ago for Chase.
7 catches, 54 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you want... anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Charlie Jones. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Nice little juke, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Burrow on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown Bengals. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for... And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
11-90.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Nifty move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's got to be caught. T. Higgins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the
11, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Being chased out left. Completes this one to Pickens. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there, in the second.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Miles Murphy
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Now Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields
buying time to his left.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Burrow will throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up. Backing up, eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Here we go.
Now Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap. Fields
can't get away, and he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. And touchdown Steelers.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals getting set to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the... 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there. Just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The LSU connection. Burrow to chase for the Cincinnati first.
11 Common, 11 Mighty, 11.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
On 1, right?
Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
11 MT, 11 MT, stop.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McPherson on for the point after.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Again, Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
39 yards.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Bengals 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
11, Thomas. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he will get him out for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
11.
Burrow.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
All eyes on Fields.
Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. A little under 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11, Thomas.
Burrow able to find Jones, and he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign.